Atlantis, a Golden Age Awakening. Atlantis, a mysteriously advanced civilization from our distant past, known for its impressive works of art, architecture, science, and spirituality, is often described as a myth. Over time, in the collective heart and soul, the story of Atlantis has become more than just a myth. To a diverse community of dedicated researchers and intuitive individuals who hold the capacity to connect to their ancestors, whether through archaeological study or through connecting with the ancestral song lines or memory, Atlantis is alive and awakening. From the many pyramids and temple ruins found across the world, all built with a unique yet similar structure of sacred geometry, to the winding roads, waterways, canals, sprawling garden pathways, pillars and arches reaching high into the ether, Atlantis left remnants today in many cultures on Earth, as well as in the hearts of the people. Beloved philosopher Plato was the first of us to document Atlantis through modern language and literature in his writings Timaeus and Critias around 360 BC. Plato received the story of Atlantis through his mother's family. Plato, from 427 to 347 BC, was related to Solon, an Athenian poet and socioeconomic reformer who was appointed chief magistrate of Athens in 594 BC. When visiting Egypt, Solon received the tale of Atlantis from a priest of Neith, the Egyptian version of the Greek goddess Athena, and it was passed down via Plato's family. According to many modern historians, Atlantis is a myth, described by them as a legend leveraged for political gain. What if it was actually political gain to withhold or keep us disconnected from the truth of our history, as well as our God-given right to divine abundance on earth? When we are quick to label, distort, or completely remove certain ideas or events from history, do we not prevent us from exploring the truth or from connecting with the history, the wisdom of our ancestors? If we are unable to connect with the wisdom of our ancestors, can we ever truly, authentically, holistically, as in with integrity, move forward as a society? If we are not taught our real history, or guided to discover for ourselves the truth of who we are, how do we reach our true potential as people and as a community? What does your heart tell you? Those of us who seek to control our perception of history, who seek power over others, are often led by a false belief, a foundational fear of limited resources. What these individuals lack is faith. Faith in themselves, in their greater community, and Earth's ability to provide infinite divine abundance. Perception through a wider lens allows us to understand that if we simply changed our perspective and relationship with the earth and the elements, we could co-create a new Atlantis, a new golden age of abundance on earth. In this video, I share with you perspectives and ideas of Atlantis which I have come to through listening to my own heart and soul, and through conducting my own research to help inspire and guide us into this new golden age. The collection of photos I have shared consists of many photos that have been created and edited by me with the help of digital design and intelligence. I utilize digital intelligence to help bring forth that which holds resonance within my own heart, soul, and imagination. I invite you to please receive what resonates with you and leave the rest. Such times, known as a golden age, were achieved in a beautiful, diverse, planetary-wide civilization known as Atlantis, which likely thrived here on Earth between 20,000 and 10,000 years ago, birthed from our beloved motherland of Lemuria, or Mu. The Atlanteans, descendants of the ancient Lemurians, are remembered as spiritual beings who learned to develop technologies that rival or exceed ours today. Atlantis was founded on the concept of trade of wisdom and culture between many diverse cultures and races. Perhaps this is why Atlantis holds a space in the hearts and souls of many today. Atlantis is in our DNA. Those of us who feel a connection, whether we had ancestors from this beloved place in space and time, or whether we remember our own soul's past life in Atlantis, are united by a curiosity to rediscover respect for diverse races and cultures, appreciation for beauty in art and science, and many other inspiring aspects which are synchronistic to the divine abundance of a golden age. I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy this collection of art, an awakening dream through the sacred lands and soul of Atlantis. Along this journey of remembrance of the story of Atlantis, we may also eventually become aware of the fall of Atlantis, or what is commonly known as the sinking of the islands of Atlantis beneath the Atlantic Ocean. What may have led to this destruction? It would seem, studying the stories and warnings of our ancestors, that our disharmony within self, with others, and with nature may have created a foundation for the fall or the devolution of this once golden age. Geological and anthropological evidence points to the potential involvement of certain types of advanced technologies which may have been utilized with malpractice, either on accident or out of greed, ego, service to self, or lack of respect for nature's balance, technologies which seem to have drastically harmed the vitality of the crystalline grid of the earth. We go over some ways to potentially help heal the crystalline grid of the earth a little bit later on in this video. Some Atlanteans and Atlantean artifacts found safety within the earth, and others across the sea, dispersing of the knowledge of Atlantis throughout many lands across the earth, including the Mayas, North, Central, South America and Brazil, Australia, Europe, the Mediterranean, the ancient lands of Kem, known as Egypt and Sudan in Africa today, India, Nordic regions, and many others. The Road to Atlantis. In 1938, world-renowned psychic and spiritual guide Edgar Cayce predicted that Atlantis, or part of the temples, would rise from underwater near Bimini around the year 1968 or 69. According to Cayce, this continent is believed to have been present when sea levels were at least 300 feet lower than they are today, originally spanning from the Gulf of Mexico all the way to Gibraltar. Cayce referred to Bimini as being one of these mountaintops of Atlantis. The Bimini Road was discovered in 1968, much to Cayce's predictions, while a pilot was flying over the area and saw a rock formation in the shape of a backward J. The Bimini Road is an underwater rock formation resembling a fallen wall, road, or similar structure, many believe to be part of the lost continent of Atlantis. Most of Edgar Cayce's life readings for his clients were assigned to past lives from 12 main periods, including Atlantis and ancient Egypt at the time of Ra-Ta. Here we have the top of a crystal pyramid in the Atlantic Ocean, roughly 300 miles off the coast of Miami, Florida. This photo is from actual footage from Dr. Ray Brown's scuba dive in 1968, featured in Search of the Bimini Wall, hosted by Leonard Nimoy, Season 4, Episode 22. Many people have discussed the existence of an energy vortex that lies just off the coast of Bimini. For those who may be familiar with the Earth's natural energy grid, then you may know of one of the major vortices that lies just off the coast of Bimini in Florida. Bimini is located on the edge of the Bermuda Triangle, an area that spans from Bermuda to Puerto Rico to Florida, with Bimini right at the edge of it. The Bermuda Triangle is known for mysterious occurrences happening in the area, from plane disappearances to time travel. The possibilities are endless, and the likelihood of the connections to Atlantis become ever more real as we uncover our lost history and wisdom of our ancient ancestors. Planetary Pyramid Network. Studying the pyramids on Earth, one will discover nearly all pyramids are aligned to the Earth's natural electromagnetic network, or grid, commonly referred to as ley lines, dragon lines, ancestral song lines, or crystalline grid of the Earth. Is it possible this pyramid discovered off the coast of Florida or Bimini is no different? Is it possible this planetary grid of pyramids was once part of Atlantis? Here is an image that may fit into this description, showing the sacred geometrical, electromagnetic field that inhabits our world. We discuss a fascinating artifact believed to hold connections to Atlantis that was discovered within the Crystal Pyramid off the coast of Bimini in 1968 by Dr. Ray Brown in the next section of this video. Here are a few more locations on Earth we believe hold connections to Atlantis. Gratitude to intuitive archaeologist and exilarch of the Royal Davidic family, John Saxer, and dedicated researcher, Old World Florida YouTube channel for preserving our knowledge and connection to these anchors, which are similar to anchors found in Bimini in 2005, all dated to roughly 6,500 years and older. Saxer has discovered over 1,000 giant ancient stone arc anchors on the west central coast of Florida. Much love and gratitude to Dr. Sam Zmonagich, expert on pyramids who has researched the sites of pyramids all over the world. So far, he and his team have found 11 artificial structures in Bosnia, including the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun, the Bosnian Pyramid of the Moon, the Bosnian Pyramid of Love, the Bosnian Pyramid of the Dragon, the Temple of Mother Earth, the Sixth Pyramid of Vratnica, the Deloy and Ginja Tumuli, the healing KTK tunnels, and the underground labyrinth Ravni, which consists of 6 discovered entrances to the healing tunnels filled with beneficial bioactive ions, known to catalyze health and vitality. The geopolymer stones of the tunnels have been carbon dated by his team to be over 30,000 years old. We can volunteer to live, learn, heal, and discover the ancient healing techniques of our ancestors in the bioactive tunnels of the Pyramid of the Sun with Dr. Ismanagic and his team. For more info, please feel free to visit the link on the screen. In these lands, there are precious remnants of this beautiful civilization, remnants which exist today as inspiration for those of us who wish to preserve the beauty for the arts and sciences, the appreciation for diversity in race and culture, as well as the co-creation in harmony with nature and the wisdom of our ancestors, so that we can create health and harmony for ourselves and for all life. Ancient Shiva lingams found in sacred temples of India and Asia, such as Angkor Wat, are known for being symbols and tools for healing, balancing masculine and feminine energy, as well as generating energy and possibly even electricity. Gratitude to Praveen Mohan and his amazing research into the ancient sites and science of our ancestors. The Egyptian Ankh was cherished as a symbol of eternal life, and was also utilized as an ancient crystal healing technology for purposes such as faster healing, vitality, manifestation, and balancing of masculine and feminine energy. The Dendera hieroglyphs are dated to over 4,000 years old at Hathor Temple in Abusir, Egypt. About the snake inside the Dendera light bulb. The field surrounding Ra's snake form is referred to in ancient Egyptian literature as protective magical energy in liquid form that all gods and pharaohs possess. The Jed pillars can be found depicted at the Temple of Abydos in Egypt. Jed pillars, similar to the Jedi from Star Wars, may have even inspired George Lucas' ideas on the Jedi and their use of the Force. Jed pillars were an ancient crystal technology used for communicating with beings in other realms, such as their ancestors and galactic guides, as well as generating plasma, which could potentially increase health and vitality, as well as generate light and electricity. The original Jed pillars are explained in further detail by Thoth the Atlantean in the Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets are a series of historical glyphs carefully carved onto genuine emerald crystal discovered within the chambers of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The Emerald Tablets, a compendium by Billy Carson, and Abydos, Holy City of Egypt by Seti and Hani El-Zaini. The history of the tablets translated is strange and beyond the belief of modern scientists. Their antiquity is stupendous, dating back some 36,000 years BC. The writer is Thoth, an Atlantean priest king who founded a colony in ancient Egypt after the sinking of the mother country. Thoth was the builder of the Great Pyramid of Giza, erroneously attributed to Cheops. In it, he incorporated his knowledge of the ancient wisdom and also secretly secured records and instruments of ancient Atlantis. The Green Stone of Hattusha is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Hattusha, the capital of the Hittite Empire in Turkey's Black Sea province of Kurum, dated to 2000 to 1001 BC. The stone is likely made of nephrite jade, touted as a magical stone capable of healing and granting wishes. This crystal sphere was discovered in 1968 by Dr. Ray Brown while scuba diving ruins roughly 300 miles off the coast of Miami, Florida. According to Dr. Ray himself in an interview on In Search of the Bimini Wall, Season 4, Episode 22, hosted by Leonard Nimoy, he found the crystal sphere within a pyramid being held between a pair of two bronze hands on top of a pillar, seemingly burnt from electrical output. This crystal sphere, discovered in 1968 by Dr. Ray Brown, had a metallic pyramid inside and was shown to display a unique electromagnetic field. For example, it would repel certain metals and materials. Marcel Vogel, leading researcher at IBM at the time, who dedicated his life's work to studying crystal technology, confirmed the crystal's powerful energetic effects. Here is an actual photo of the crystal sphere from Season 4, Episode 22, In Search of the Bimini Wall, hosted by Leonard Nimoy with Dr. Ray Brown. Catch a clip of this episode in Anchors of Atlantis, the Arkstones of Florida, on Old World Florida YouTube channel. Much love and light to these dedicated researchers, courageous explorers of the unknown, whose unique passions will continue to fuel our journey for self-discovery into Atlantis and beyond, guiding us into a more expanded idea and perspective of our potential as human beings. May you all live long and prosper on your journey through space and time, in union with the Akash and with our ancestors. If we take a moment to quiet our thoughts enough to listen to the earth and our ancestors, can you hear them share their messages of wisdom? Can you feel their love? I invite you to listen for yourself. May you receive your own intuitive answer to help guide you and others on your journey. If you are curious to know what I hear our ancestors saying to us now, I am honored to share the message that I am receiving. We welcome you on a journey of awakening consciousness through a new golden age of abundance on Earth. Along this journey, we invite you to join us in an ever-expanding capacity for love, unity, respect, and holding space for life, as well as the change, growth, and adaptation which life calls forth, embodying the lessons and wisdom of your ancestors, so that you may help us share them with the people of today, so together we may carry them into the future for the benefit of all life on Earth and beyond. Are you ready to open yourself to reach for this beautiful potential of a new golden age? All our love, your ancestors. If your answer is yes, and you are ready to join others in manifesting this beautiful co-creation, you may find yourself wondering, how do we attain this new golden age? How do we open ourselves to our divine potential as creator beings in alignment with the wisdom of our ancestors? What changes must we meet for this new golden age of abundance to flow forth? Where can we focus our energy on growth, improvement, and adaptation for health, harmony, and happiness for all life? Taking responsibility for our awareness is a great first step. Focusing our actions on anything that promotes harmony within self, with others, and with nature leads to more harmony of the elements, for you and for all life. These are the conditions which can foster divine abundance, a golden age on Earth. Learning to build with awareness of the Earth's crystalline grid with bioactive materials such as wood, stone, sand, glass, crystal, ceramic, copper, silver, and gold in life-giving sacred geometrical bioarchitecture is one important aspect of awakening a new golden age of Atlantis. If you'd like to learn more about how we can co-create a new Atlantis and awaken a new golden age, I invite you to check out this recent video that I shared titled How to Heal the Crystalline Grid of Earth and Awaken a New Golden Age. The golden age of Atlantis may have fallen. The beautiful crystal castles, palaces, and pyramids of Atlantis now emanate beneath the waves. Yet the wisdom of the arts and sciences, of medicine, and of the spiritual nature of our ancestors was preserved, for there were those of us who foresaw the destruction, sought to survive or preserve precious remnants of this golden age of Atlantis, so that we could co-create a new golden age in divine time. We welcome you to check out a diverse collection of documentaries from various researchers on Atlantis, on my YouTube channel Jillian Rachel 432 titled Atlantis, A Golden Age Awakening. Cheers to co-creating health and harmony for ourselves and the earth, awakening a new golden age. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being here, sharing your own unique gifts with the world. Please feel free to like and share this video if it resonates, or leave a comment below if you are ready to awaken a new golden age. Much love, light, and nature's blessings.